Right now at 5:30, search and rescue teams are going through neighborhoods in Pacific Palisades while firefighters make progress against the fire.
And KCAL's Michele Gile is there live now with more on what firefighters are doing to keep people safe. Michele?
Well, Pat and Juan, these search and rescue teams reporting to the Palisades fire are coming from places like Menlo Park and Fresno, San Bernardino and Bakersfield. And the work that they're doing, this crucial work, is a first step before residents can start returning to the area. A Sacramento search and rescue crew headed into Marquez Knolls in Pacific Palisades Tuesday afternoon. The team, wearing respirators, trudged through piles of debris in burned out neighborhoods. The task is to search for human remains and complete damage assessment at addresses where homes once stood.
And as these fires ripped through those neighborhoods, it left chimneys. That's really might be all that's standing. And so from that perspective, there might be houses in various stages of structural compromise that we need to make sure don't collapse when we have people going in and assessing some of that damage.
On Bollinger Drive, the LAPD put up a police line where detectives keyed in on a property. A USAR team was brought in along with 2 dogs. A neighbor who lives on the street and who happens to be a journalist reporting on the fires got in touch with another neighbor for answers.
And I was able to call neighbors to find out what was going on with the residents. And apparently they are alive and well. They evacuated, or they were out of the country when the fire happened. They're now safely away somewhere else in LA. So I was able to convey that information to law enforcement, but they are doing searches and rescues for people who are reported missing. And unfortunately, it does seem that there are a few people that other people have lost track of. It doesn't mean anything happened to them, but some people just aren't showing up.
Joel Pollock's home, along with a half dozen others on his side of the street, were saved. He pointed out the garden hose stretched across his lawn. Someone, he says, must have sprayed down what they could. A massive effort to prevent flare-ups is underway on Pacific Coast Highway. Women and men who work for the California Conservation Corps took on a hillside in Santa Monica. This crew from Magalia, up north in Butte County, scaled the steep incline overlooking the Pacific with shovels and saws to cut away brush and to cut down trees on the edge of the fire zone.
It helps out for the future potential fire or ongoing fires. This isn't very unusual for us to do this if there's ongoing fires. Obviously, we try to plan for potential growth of the fire or whatever it might be. So this exact work is not unusual for us.
The burned up vegetation on the hillside that you see right behind me there, Pat and Juan, is exactly what these California Conservation Corps crews want to avoid. That's the latest live in Pacific Palisades. I'm Michele Gile. Back to you.
Hard at work out there. Thank you so much, Michele.